discipline you're in. To practice together, when you get out and practice, you're more comfortable with the teams. We found that nursing students have never spoken to a physician before, so to challenge an order is difficult when they've never said, hello, my name is, or this is what I do. We have role confusion. People don't know the difference between a nurse practitioner and a PA student and things that they can do, and even what a physician can do as well. So basically, we have a women's health and a primary care initiative that basically is now nationally known. We've been published and we've been modeled after and we've been consulted on in numerous places across the country and internationally. So basically what it is, it's a program where we take high stakes situations, things that you're going to see in practice, no matter what kind of practice you're in, and know how to deal with them in the team so we can increase patient care, the quality itself, and the safety of the patient, as well as the providers, the staff at the university and the institution. So basically, we started with women's health scenarios and progressed to primary care. So if you're interested in primary care, that works as well. And disaster relief, we have a really cool Haiti disaster relief program that John Corneli in the back has put together for us. And we've also been trained together as a team, as an interprofessional team, on the Harvard model of debriefing with good judgment. Dr. Rocky Rockstraw runs our team steps in professional education as well as part of our team. So if you're interested in learning team steps, you can certainly sign up and we'll train you with a bunch of interprofessional educators from not just Drexel, but from also other institutions as well. So I'd love to see you there. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Kathy Novak. I'm from the Physician Assistant Program. And for the past 3 years, our program has been involved with case presentations. We have a patient case that involves several, at least 2, this year 4, different disciplines. And we present the case to a room full of students and sort of illustrate how different disciplines work together for the patient's management. The first year it was the PA program and the physical therapy program. We presented a patient with shoulder pain that wasn't as simple as we thought initially. And the patient had to go back and forth between the PA and the PT. And there needed to be a lot of collaboration between the two. The second year we included nutrition and the 3 disciplines worked on that case together as well. And this year we're doing something a little different. We've expanded. We have physical therapy, physician assistants, nutrition, and also couples and family therapy. And the case is longitudinal this year. We started in the fall quarter and presented the case, introduced you to our patient, Lindsay, who is a 13-year-old soccer player who sustained an injury. I won't go through the whole case with you, obviously, but we involved all 4 disciplines right from the beginning. We ended the fall with her diagnosis of osteosarcoma, which can be devastating to the patient as well as to her family. We reintroduced her in the winter and went through her treatment, and then on April 26th, we will be completing the presentation. It'll be a little bit different this time. We have been doing it in a room like this with a room full of students and the faculty up on the stage. It's going to be different in April and a lot more fun, and I'm not going to give it away. So I want everyone to come. It'll be fun. But it'll also really demonstrate and let the students get involved in how to work with other disciplines for the management and care of our patient. I hope we see you all there. Thanks.
Hello out there, and hello everybody web streaming the event. I'm Dr. Angela Callistra. I'm from Behavioral Health Counseling. Show of hands, how many people in the room have been impacted by the opioid epidemic? Know somebody, family member, loved one, have worked with somebody as a health professional impacted by the opioid epidemic? Yeah, so in 2015, Pennsylvania had the 6th highest rate of opiate overdoses. And what we're going to talk about in our event on May 2nd from 12 to 2 is how to respond to an opiate poisoning and the intervention post the poisoning. This has been a joint collaboration, and Dana will talk about who's on the project and everybody that's been a part of the project from development through making it a simulation. So we're going to talk about the response. Nobody should be dying from an opioid overdose. We have naloxone available to reverse the overdose at the site of the opioid overdose. So everybody needs to be aware of that and be trained. And as health professionals, it's our ethical obligation and our professional obligation to do that. So I encourage everybody to come out. We're going to be doing our event live, and we're also going to be web streaming our event if you can't make it in person. We're going to have interdisciplinary conversations across tables. So we're going to watch the simulation video, and we're going to discuss it. And we're going to discuss your profession's role in this intervention. And Dana will talk to you about the players.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. It's really great to see you all. Thank you so much for coming. My name is Dana Murphy-Parker. I'm the director of the Psychiatric Nurse Practitioner Program here at Drexel, and I have had a passion for addictions content and knowledge for many, many years. In fact, I'm the immediate past president of the International Nurses Society on Addictions, and happy to say that our associate dean, Al Rundio, it was the immediate past president before me, and before Al Rundio, it was Bill Lorman. So Drexel has a real stake in addictions nursing. And I have to say, sadly, truly, we haven't done a very good job across healthcare and in nursing as well. And that's because we have not really addressed substance use disorders as a healthcare disorder. And so faculty, when they were students, weren't taught it. Now faculty has students and they're not really teaching it. And we're trying to look at some ways that we can incorporate this a lot more. And not only with the opioid epidemic, but substance use disorders across the spectrum. Because, I mean, if you look at the DSM-5, someone can be diagnosed with a substance use disorder with 10 different diagnoses. So, but particularly, we certainly wanted to focus on the tragedy that's going on and the epidemic in our country with the opioid epidemic. And what we did was we got a multidisciplinary team together. So it's myself as a psych NP and Dr. Angela Calestra as the behavioral health person. We also have Dr. Kathy Ryan. I don't know, is Kathy here today? Kathy Ryan is a medical doctor who worked with us, and also Dr. Vince Zaro. And then also Carol Kubniak. I have to say hats off to her because she really helped us not only with the script, but with editing the video that those of you will see if you hopefully come to our presentation on May 2nd. And it's all framed with SBIRT. SBIRT stands for Screening, Brief Intervention, and Referral to Treatment. And it's the greatest paradigm that has come about ever. It's about 10 or 12 years old now, but it's a way of earlier identification, earlier intervention in helping people before they may progress to have a disorder. So that's what we'll be talking about, and look forward to seeing some of you there. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Maura Nitka. I'm a professor in the College of Nursing, and I help run, I co-assist a physician community partner in running a end-of-life palliative care simulation. And we got some feedback from the College of Nursing from a course I taught, some incidental feedback that nurses wished that they had some content on end-of-life care and concepts earlier in their curriculum. So I had the opportunity to work with a physician partner on a simulation that involves frontline ordering clinicians, and in this case, medical residents in their second year of residency, and nursing students here at Drexel, to go through a few simulations that focus on end-of-life care concepts like delivering bad news. We also run simultaneously in the HPS lab some simulations that focus more low-tech on sort of what kind of care nurses provide at the end of life to patients at the end of life, focused on pediatric end-of-life issues. And the feedback that we've gotten so far is that it's been wonderful. Students are very appreciative that they get this content before they get into clinical practice, because oftentimes they don't get the chance to practice this in clinical practice before they're there and expected to take care of these patients and provide the care that's needed. So our next event is May 12th, and it is a volunteer event, so I always ask for student volunteers. This time around, we're expanding and we're going to use the pediatric nurse practitioners will be on campus for their on-campus intensive. So they will be functioning in the role as frontline ordering clinicians as well as the medical residents from St. Christopher's Hospital. And we are looking forward to future partnerships and doing some stuff with the behavioral health folks here at Drexel University and providing some additional scenarios to add to our cases. So I look forward to you all signing up for May 12th. And all are welcome, so please join us. We do debrief at the end, so we need faculty volunteers as well. So any faculty who is very interested in coming to help debrief, I'm open to volunteers. And while we don't adopt any singular model, like Professor Montgomery or Dr. Montgomery does, I'm happy to help you out and train you. So welcome, and I hope to see you on May 12th.
So, hi, I'm Connie Perry. I'm a faculty member in the Department of Health Administration. My specialty area is bioethics, and I co-chair the ethics committee at Hahnemann University Hospital. Right. So, what we do on the ethics committee, especially with consultations, is inherently interprofessional. So, what we're going to do, and ours is fairly low tech, is I have a great case, and it involves a multitude of professionals that were involved in the care or could be anticipated to be involved in this individual's care, depending on the choices made by the patient's surrogate decision maker. And we're going to have students divide up into small groups, and each will be assigned one of those roles. Each student will be given a card with basic facts, so you don't, if you're assigned the role of the social worker, you're not going to be expected to know everything about social work before you come in, but you'll know what you need to know for the consult, and then you take it from there, and we'll have each run with an ethics consultant. So it'll be myself, Dr. Clark, who's also a bioethicist in our department. I'm hoping to recruit other members from the ethics committee as well. So it should be fun.
Hi, I'm Fran Cornelius, and I would like to talk to you and actually recruit you to join the Drexel chapter for the Institute for Healthcare Improvement. Is an organization that is deeply committed to quality, safety, and improved patient outcomes. And what they offer is chapters for various universities, and we do have a Drexel chapter that is trying to be established. I'm the faculty advisor for the chapter, and it's interprofessional. And what it does is it provides an opportunity for you to work collaboratively as a group to do things that you're interested in, that help frame the tools that you're going to have when you enter practice. So it's really driven by students, identified what you want to accomplish as a student organization. Gives you an opportunity to start networking with other disciplines, make some impactful projects. There's the IHI Institute for Healthcare Improvement has a website that does give you some ideas about what your chapter can do. So I hope that you are interested in at least exploring it, coming to a meeting and talking about what this chapter can do for you professionally, but also for your education.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Loretta Sweet Jamot, and I am a Vice President of Drexel University, focusing on health and health equity. I am also a professor in the College of Nursing and Health Professions, and I'm here today to talk to you about a health fair. That is a health fair, a community health fair, not just a community health fair. It's called Rally for Wellness. It's going to be this Saturday, okay? So I'm not waiting for those days. I'm talking about now. So you need to hear me and get ready. Are you ready? So this is what I'm talking to you about. How many of you here, I got to see who's in my room. How many of you are PA students? Let me see. PA, raise your hands. Woo, PA. How about creative arts? Any creative arts in the room? Right on, I like that. How about my nursing folks? Where my nursing people at? I like you too. How about health sciences? Anybody in health sciences here? Come on, come on. How about couple and family therapy and behavioral health? Where y'all at? Oh, y'all put your hands up. And how about health administration? Anybody? Okay, did I leave out anybody? Nutrition. Oh yeah, my nutrition people. Okay, now this is called we're gonna work together. This is all intercollaborative healthcare. What we were talking about is putting patients first, learning with, learning from, and learning about each other. This health fair is not just a regular health fair. This health fair is designed to celebrate something. What are we celebrating? Why are we having this daggone health fair this Saturday that's stressing me out? We're having this health fair that's stressing me out because over the last 18 months, I've been going through the community of Mantua and Powelton Village, trying to assess the community's health needs, their concerns, and what they want to do about them. I talked to over 400 people in Mantua and about 150 people in Powelton Village. And it was part of my program called We're Here Because We Care, Building Healthy Communities Together. This is an initiative that I've driven out of the president's office, and we're all on board. And so what I did was, man, I talked to all those people. I identified their top 7 health issues. And then they said, well, Doc, what you gonna do about it? Uh-oh. About is what they were saying. So the community is tired of surveys. The community is tired of being studied. They want somebody to really care about them. There was this professor at Penn. I was at Penn for 20 years before I came here in nursing, as a nursing professor. But this professor in demography wrote this wonderful book called The Code of the Street. His name is Eli Anderson. And in Eli's book, he says, if you want to do something about a community or population or opiate or whatever we're talking about, you got to take time to understand the code of their street. Why people walk the way they walk, talk the way they talk, pants up, pants down, drink, don't drink, whatever. It all has meaning. In my psych people, all behavior has meaning. And so if you want to improve the health of a community, you got to go into the community, find out what their needs and their concerns are, and then try to figure out what you're going to do. Well, daggone it, they wanted a hub. They wanted me to build a community wellness hub. I said, uh-oh, how am I going to do that? So I came back to my college and said, Dean, I got to build a hub. I got to figure this out. So guess what? We are building a hub. Not just building it. We got a hub. This health fair that I'm telling you about is a celebration of opening a community wellness hub on the main campus of Drexel University. It is going to have our name, it has our name this big on the door. It's at the College of Nursing and Health Professionals, the Community Wellness Hub. We are on main campus with a spot, but guess what? It's not just me, it's not just nursing, it's all of us. This is a place where our faculty and students are going to work together collaboratively in this new model of interprofessional work to really take care of the community's needs. Are you excited? I need excitement in here. Are you excited? Tell me you're excited about this. This is important stuff. These are real people in our community that needs our help. They need our help. So if you're trying to figure out a new way, join her organization, because I think that's going to be hit. We're going to do this together, girl. We're going to pop it out in West Philly. We're going to... Sometimes I got to laugh at myself. But what I want you to do is to really think about this. This is critical. If you're interested in community, if you're interested in trying to make a difference where people are, no matter where they are, you got to come out with me in the community. So come out Saturday, put your uniforms on. If you got a uniform, put a Drexel t-shirt on. We out there doing it. But guess what? It was supposed to start from 9 to 4. I was all excited, pumped up about this health fair from 9 to 4. And then this thing came out in the news that the citywide block cleanup is this Saturday. And it starts at 9. And everybody in every community is cleaning up. So then I said, uh-oh, what am I going to do? Do I quit? Do I say I ain't doing it? Or do I do something about it? What do you think I did? I did something about it. And so what I decided to do, because I had to go back to President Fry, because President Fry is coming to cut the ribbon to the hub. We celebrate. This is a party. So President Fry is coming to cut the ribbon. Councilwoman Jenny Blackwell is coming to cut the ribbon. And then the 2 presidents of the Civic Association of Mantua and Powelton Village is going to cut the ribbon. And our dean is going to be to cut the ribbon. And I got some money from this organization called Pennsylvania Health and Wellness to fund this. Ha, ha, ha. We got money to do the health fair. And so everybody's going to be there. So the celebration is from 12 to 2. At 1 o'clock is when we're going to do all this. So what I decided to do was I didn't change the date because President Fry couldn't give me another date till June sometime, so I couldn't do that. So we're going to just add the cleanup as part of the health fair. So now my brochure says, come on and join me for the block cleanup. We're going to partner with the community with our t-shirts on, and we're going to go in the hood and we're going to clean up too. It's physical activity. Move your muscles and you get it on. We are going to be out there cleaning up the neighborhood from 9 to 11. Now, my other team is still going to be at the health fair, doing screenings and all of that. But I'm taking me a group of volunteers, and me and some faculty are going to go do our thing and just show the community that what? We do care. We care. We're here because we care. And so we're going to do that. And then I figured out how I'm going to get everybody from the cleanup to the hub. I got to get everybody that's celebrating, that's cleaning up, to come over here to my health fair now. I haven't cleaned up. I want you to come over here now. So how am I going to do that? And so I asked the community, what do they normally do at the end of their cleanup? They said they have a party with pizza and all that. I said, okay, how about if I provide all the pizza? They said, great. So everybody's cleaning up, but the pizza's at the on-site where the health fair is. I said, that's okay. We have West Powelton Village has these steppers teams, these young teenagers, young kids in the community that has a marching band. And they were going to perform at 12 o'clock at the health fair, right? So I called them and said, can you change your time? Can you join me at the cleanup site at 11? So at 11 o'clock, when we finish cleaning up, we're going to march. We're going to drum us up there to the health fair. Then everybody going to have pizza, but we're having a party. We're celebrating what? The opening of our community wellness hub. Designed by, figured out, worked out, implemented by us. So students, what's the faculty in this room? Raise your hand, faculty. Bring your students. Make this a clinical practice for yourselves. We're going to have everything you need. Please figure out how you can work together to provide care for the community. You got me? We're all in this together. And so at the health fair, we got medical students, and we got all the students from all the different departments here coming together, right? To provide health for who? The community we serve. Do I have you? Can you come out Saturday? Come out Saturday. Give your hands. Give yourself a hand. I couldn't do this without your help. Thank you. Party. Party. Oh, give me a dress. I just said where the thing is. I didn't tell you where the party was. The Drexel University has this place called the Dornsife Center for Community Partnerships. It's located at 36 and Spring Garden Street in West Philadelphia. And so it has this beautiful site. It's got all this property. It's got all these wonderful buildings. And we are right there on the second floor. Our hub is a 3-room suite with a waiting room with wonderful chairs and everything, donated by the college. So we got 2 rooms that look like clinical spaces. They got exam tables in the bed and all that kind of stuff in there with the stuff on the walls and all that. And then we got a room with the couch and chairs that look like a therapy relaxation room. Then we got a waiting room and a nice, beautiful bathroom. And we got art up there that says, come on in. So the Wellness Hub is designed to partner with the community to provide the health that they need. And so please come out Saturday to celebrate it. Look me up, read up about it, but it's our hub. You got me? It belongs to you.
Does anybody have any questions for anybody here? How do we sign up? Well, that's coming next. Okay, I think there's signups out.
No.
Just here.
Go to the website.
Okay. There are the 2 places, drexel.edu/CNHP IPER, and then IPER@drexel.edu.
I'll send an email.
Oh, I'm getting instructions here.
I'm going to say the hub opens Tuesday. That's hub for Saturday, the hub opens Tuesday.
So, hearing no questions, and I think you're going to get an email with signups. So we're hoping everybody does this. Since we're considering this a launch, I mean, ultimately the goal is that every student graduating from here will have actually working with patients in an interdisciplinary, interprofessional manner. So that's actually the goal. This is a start. We appreciate your feedback afterwards so we can keep developing. We are, with the exception of Kim over here, we're running a little behind some of the other universities actually with this. Many of them have institutes and this and that for interprofessional care. Jefferson, for instance, is a long-standing requirement that everybody in healthcare, from the physicians, nurses, physical therapists, OTs, over there, all complete a 4-module unit before they're even allowed to graduate. So I think it's time that we do this. So that's the plan. Thanks again.